What we're going to do is we're going to put together an Innova health fitness inversion thing because Jerry wants to hang upside down like a bat. All right, this is, holy shit, are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. That's a lot of parts.
Kenny.
Oh yeah, it's got a bunch of stuff. Here we go. We're going to take everything out of its skins. That's our first thing that we want to do. All right, as you can see, there were a lot of parts. This was a very complicated project, so I'm not going to bore you guys with watching me unpack it because that took about a half hour just to do. So this is everything that comes with it. There's the pad you lay on. I think these are the feet here. We've got a couple poles. We've got a couple adjustment things. This looks like we can change the angle on it. This looks like they go on these things over here. This thing here looks like a headrest. I'm not sure what that is. These are little parts for the feet and so forth and so on. And that is what you're going to use to put this thing together. Now, hopefully we can do it. The question is, do I use the instructions or do I face this like a puzzle and use intellect? We don't need no stinking instructions. Let's do it. All right, so step one. Come over here. I'm going to sit down. This is step one here. All right, pull this up, and switch it. Holes facing up. All right, so now I can change this, and I can make it, you see how there's holes in it here? Let me show you. So this, right here, if you pull it, it changes. You follow me? So it says here holes facing up. So we've got them facing up. So here's the holes, holes facing up. I think that's up. I think that's what it's telling me. So you can see out here they have all the different heights, and so it tells you where you're going to set your thing. So I think we got this done. That's step one. All right. Now we got to do step two. We got to get these open. I'm just cutting the edges so I can get to all the pieces. Hopefully we'll be able to get right in there and pull them out. You follow me? See how I'm doing it? All right, so we're going to need all of these. These are number 32, and these things go on the legs. All right, the bottom of the legs. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See these things right here? These babies are going to stick through there, and they're going to hook right on the bottom of these things. If you look at the heads, we need an Allen wrench, and they provide one here. All right, so if you look under here, you're going to see there's a spot for these screws to go through. You follow me? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put those legs on, set those there, and we're going to get on it. You're going to notice one side is indented and one's not. The reason being is that you want the head to lie flat on the ground. You follow me? All right, so these two pieces I'm laying out this way. Okay, you follow me? So I've got the heads facing in. Now I've got to spread them out to about the length of this bottom foot. And I'm going to take this and put it through this hole here. And I'm just going to set it right here. And then I'm going to adjust this over so that it's even there. Just like that. Okay? Now we'll put this bottom part in first. And you guys can watch me do it. Right here. All right, so what I got to do, get down here and I'll lift this up and try to get it started with my hand. Just like that. You follow me? Just going to try to get it started with my hand. Then I'm going to go over on this side. I'm going to do the same thing. Just try to get it started with my hand. Just like that. Once I'm good, I can go ahead and do both sides. Got to get kind of straight. Yeah, there we go. That's how that works. You want to get your feet on right. That one's pretty tight. Now let's do this one. This one's doesn't want to go in there. There we go. A little tight. It's not the greatest tools in the world. They give you this and weird wrenches to put this giant thing together. It's supposed to hold a 250-pound man. Crazy, huh? But hopefully it's engineered right. All right, that seems pretty good. Let's try this one over here again. Make sure we got enough on it. Yeah, that's good. This one. Okay. All right, that's that. So now we've got the bottom done. He follows me. Now we've got to do the next one. Put the other one on. Right here. Same procedure. Dimpled sides this way. Whoops. Gotta make sure you get it through the hole, right? And then just find your spot on here. And get a little twist on it. Okay. Should have brought some power tools. Oh well. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. All right, I think we're good on that. Bam, Bob's your uncle. All right, next, we've got to do the centerpiece. Okay, we pull back a little bit. And the centerpiece is this, right here, which is going to go in the middle here. Right there. It's right where it goes. But the question is, which way does the... Oh yeah, it's got to go that way. So this thing, the stopper is going to be on this side, like that. Okay, you follow me? So I gotta flip this over. I think I gotta flip it over. So I'm gonna just pop it over like this, just like that. And then this is gonna go with this thing forward. Okay, now we got to figure out what screws we need. Okay, so I need 20s. I do believe these are the 20s right here. Oh. You see they have a bolt on them. And they won't come out. Right, so you see these have a bolt on them, right? So I'm gonna need this. All right, so for this operation, you need these and you need these. The way this is gonna work is I've got to unscrew this. You follow me? Now you're gonna notice there's a bolt, and then there's a nut, and there's a washer. So we need to use all those. And just to hold this up, I think I might just put this under it. Give me a little, something that I can use to kind of keep it steady. And then we'll go ahead and screw it in. Okay, so there's four of these. And the way this is going to work is the washer and the nut are going to go on one side. And so I've got to come through here, get it right through there. I'm going to put the washer and nut there. Take the washer and nut off of here. Bring this one through here. All right. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, so now this is going to come through here. Find it. Needs to be like a little burr on that. There we go. This one should slide right through. Okay, now we got to put the washer and then the nut on. It follows me. Washer, then the nut. All right. Same thing on this side. All right. Washer and the nut. All right, that's that. All right, so now I got to get these tightened down, and which basically is, whoops, you got to figure out which side goes where. But these are not the greatest tools in the world. You're gonna notice. Oh my gosh! Wow, that does not want to go on there, does it? Really could use some better tools. Let's see if I've got some. Oh, that would work great, Kenny. Definitely gonna.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's what we need. Look what I got. Kenny found this. This is going to be help us immeasurably, if I can get it on. Okay, we're ready to rock. And now we can just go like this. So much easier when you got the right tool. I want to go this way. There we go. So I can use this to lock down the head of the bolt. And this I can go ahead and screw it on. Okay, that one's good. Let's do these over here. Make sure they're nice and tight. You know what I mean, jelly beans? Follow me, see what I'm doing? Okay, that's pretty tight. Let's do this one. Strongly recommend getting a 13 millimeter ratchet to put this thing together. Makes it so much easier. And now we're gonna put these on. And they just slide on like this. We'll do both sides here since we're put on this side. This side goes here. Bam, Bob's your uncle. And then we get the bottom one. Same thing. You follows me? This side up. Get it around it. Just power it down. Bam, done. All right, looking good. All right, next I'm gonna stand this thing up. And then put all the rest of the stuff on it. All I do is just kind of get her up there and bang. There we go. Check it out. All right, so far we got the feet on. We got the cross section bar. And now we got to put the whatchamacallits on here. You follows me? So we got one side that's got this little pad, and this one doesn't. So this one goes all does that. This one doesn't do that, or does it? Yeah, it does. All right, so we're good. So now I just got to figure out how we're going to put those things on. But so far we've figured it out. All right, we just got to keep going. You see these 4 holes, and I got a hole right there. This is going to kind of go on right just like that. And that one up here, we got to install a bolt there, and we got to install 2 bolts there. You follows me? So that's our next project. And that's basically how it goes. And this has to go on the side with this knob right here, you see? So it's going on this side. You see this one doesn't have a knob on it, this one does. It goes on the side with the knob. The one with all those numbers and things on this side. These are 22s, right? And I'm missing a bolt. These are the 20s. We've already used those. And so now I've got to figure, yeah, look, I'm missing this. No, that's a 20. So there's one without a bolt, and that's the one that's going to go here. You follow me? It's number 22, and it's going to go right into this, right here. So we got to slide this in, just like that. And I just got to find the section there and just start it with my fingers. And then we're using a ratchet, much easier. And now we got to put these in. All right. So these are these bad boys right here. They have bolts and washers. All right, so before you tighten this down, you need to get these bolts in there. You're going to need 2 of them. So you're going to need these bolts to go through there before you tighten this down. If you tighten this down, you're not going to be able to get them through. And you want the head on this side. It follows me, just like that. Let me show you here. See if you can see what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is just putting it in through here, and then I got to get it on this side. Now we've got this bolt here that we got to tighten down, and then we got to put these 2 together. So these, you need to put a washer on each, right? And then you got to get the nut on. things. Chinese. All right, here we go. Get the nut on. And again, these things don't want to go on, man. They get stuck right about there. I don't know if it's the paint on here or what. But now we got to get that. Right, so you're going to need this. I'm going to put it on this side, and then I'm just going to crank this down with this, because it's going to make it easier. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to put this on here like that, right? Whoops, like this. You follow me? Actually, I almost could do that right like that. It would stay there. I'm going to hold this with one hand, and then I'm going to crank this with the other. You see what I mean? Jelly beans. All right, so let's do that. All right, so get this one on here. Got to get the small side, by the way. And then we just crank her down. This is much easier because we can go ahead and tighten her up. Do this one. Same thing. I think we're looking good on that side. Now we just got to do the other one. We have to crank this down a little bit. Got to make sure that this is in there too. Oh, shit. Don't want to strip it. All right, that's good. I think we did it. Now let's do the other one. All right, so we'll be using these. We're going to need these. We're going to do it the exact same way. We're going to go from the head this way, right? Set these over here. Take them off, both of these. You don't want to lose your bolt, because that would be a pain in the arse. Okay, this is going to slide on like this. And then again, we take the bolt. We're going to put it through here on both sides. Okay, so we got the head here. Right now we're going to need these. We're going to come over here. And I'm going to go washer first, then bolt, right? And these are not machined very well, to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? All right. Okay, now we got to crank them down. Ratchet. And then here we go. See what I'm doing? Yeah, the ratchet's definitely going to help you guys, because all of these are 13 millimeters. You want to get them on there tight. You know what I mean? You want them tight. Because, you know, remember, you're going to put your body on this thing. You don't want it falling apart. That would not be good. I don't know how anybody could get it tight without these. All right, so far so good. Let's step back and look at our work. We've got this. This looks good. Now we just got to get the rest of it put together. All right, we got all that stuff down there. Not too many parts left. So that you know you did it right, the one that has that branches off has a warning label on it. And this is to the back of that, okay? So you want that there, you want that there, and then you know you've got it on right. And also you want these numbers to the outside. And that's it right there. Now we're ready to finish. Next we're gonna need these, number 29, right here. This is the next ones we're gonna need. And they get them stuck in there, don't they? So this is number 29, you got 4 of them. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 here, okay? So you guys know. And that's gonna go on the back of this thing, I do believe. Or not the back, but this part right here. You follows me? Head of this is going to be this way, all right? And so these are gonna slide into these little slots here. So we're gonna try fooling around with that a little bit and see what we think. Okay, so anyway, slide this over a little bit. And this is gonna go in this way. And these here need to slide into that. So this is going to be like this. It follows me? That's how that's going to go in there. It's going to slide right in like that. Then I got to put the bolt in. Right, so I know what I got to do. Let's set her down for a second. Just lean it right there. Okay, we're going to grab 2 of these and we're going to see if we can do this. First, I'm going to take off the washer and the nut. Just set it over here on both of these. I'm going to try to get it in there, just sitting on it. You follow me? On the nuts. I'm hoping that that's going to work. All right, now, so what I want to do is I want to get this one out too so I can do them both at the same time. If I can get the first nut in, I'm good. Let's turn that. All right, so what I've got to do is I've got to slide this up in there, put a nut in on each side. So I'm going to point them up like this. Then I'm going to slide it on, and I'm going to stick one of these nuts in both sides. It's going to be tricky, but we'll see if I can do it. Hopefully I can prevail. We'll see. All right, so I've got these up in a nice up position, and this head has to be down that way, right? So what I've got to do is come up like this. I'm going to slide this down right here. I'm going to put this one nut in here for right now, just to kind of hold it. Now I'm going to come on this side. All right. I'm going to try to get this in there too. Okay, got it. What do you think of that? 4 apples. And then I'm going to put the nut in like that. Okay, I think I did good. And I'm just hoping you could see what I did. All right, so look. So this slides in there. I put the nut in there. It's kind of holding it. And I did the same on this side. Now I got to put one here and one there. So I got to grab these. But before I do that, I think I'm going to put the bolts on just so that they don't get away from me. You know what I mean? So this is what it looks like right now, but it's going to flip around. You follows me? I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see. Definitely has to be that way. All right, so I'm going to grab my nut, and I'm going to put it right on here, just so it doesn't slip on me. Follow me? I got that one on. Let's grab this one. I'm not tightening them down. You know what I mean? I'm just getting it on there. Just starting to thread it. All right, see how that catches it there? Now we got to do these 2. All right, so this has got to go right in here. Just like that, right? And then the bolt is going to go right here. Oh my gosh, this is this is tight. All right, so I've got these 2 here. And I got to get up in here, get that on there, get her started. And then the last one over here. So I'm going to come on this side, push this bolt through. Got it. All right, you see? So you see there's 2 bolts. And we're putting that on there. Now I'm doing this one. Just got to get it started. That's all I want. There we go. Now we can crank these babies down. Now because it's super tight under here, I'm going to put this on this side and crank the other side. It follows me? Come on. All right, we got that one. Oh, starting to add her balance there for a minute. Now we're going to do it backwards here. Let me see if you can see what I'm doing. So this is balancing right now. So what I need to do is get this on there. All right? So I'm going to put this on here and crank it with that. I'm going to get this on here. Now I should just be able to do it. Follow me? Oh, this wants to move every time I crank it. Well, you see, I'm trying to balance it right there. So I'm using the smaller side of this to get on the nut. And if I can hold that, like that, then I can crank this side. You follow me? Now we're cooking with grease. All right, we got that one. And now we just got to do this side, right? So, you know, depending on which side you want to do, let's see if I can just crank it here. That might be better. Dude, that's a good way to get knocked out. That was close. Oh my God. Let's get you right here. So, yeah, I got her on there. And I'm just trying to crank her down. And the machine, the engineering of this Chinese stuff is just terrible. I'll tell you the truth. All right, now we just got to do this one. And I have to go with this underneath and then just tighten this part here. It's just like really hard to get into this spots. So this one just doesn't want to catch. I wonder if I did it this way. You see, I'm doing it backwards now. Because I think I can get it tighter if I get on this side. Okay, that's good. This one I really can't get to here because it's, you know, just won't let me. But I can get maybe this one over here. Get this one a little bit tighter, right? I think that's it. I think that's the dealio. All right, let's take a look at our work so far. We got our thingamabob on, right? We got to put this thing in and hook all the other stuff up. But that's it right there, basically. That's your swinger out. We got her pretty tight. We got her feet on. We got her crossbar. And the reason that that's there is so that this thing hits it once we put it in there, which is over here. So the foot thing, I do believe, goes out like this. And this is just going to slide in there like that. It follows me? We got to pull that thing back, though. I'm going to set it right here for now. I'm not sure what I do with those. I got a bunch of screws and everything left. That's always encouraging. And I do believe they're for all this stuff down here. All right, so this piece here, all right, we've got to shove this in there. And I do believe it goes like this. You follow me? Just like that. And it's got an adjustment thing on it that we put on it. So I got to pull that out of there. All right, so it's 51 in here. So let me see which is 51. This is 51 here. I mean, could they get it stickier? There's two of them, so. Yeah. So you've got this sleeve, and I'm not quite sure where we want to put this. We've got a couple different choices, but something like that. All right, so let's figure it out. So this, you put this sleeve on it. You leave that on, and you slide it through. There's two holes on this thing, but I'm just going to go with this one for now. You can change it later. And we got to get her tightened down. And, yeah. Of course, this doesn't want to... Oh my God, what a pain in the ass. It's fucking ridiculous. All right, I think that's good enough for that because that's not, you know, critical. Okay, next we gotta stick this thing through here. that. All right, so anyway, this piece here, I'm gonna slide it through like that, right? Then we gotta come on this side and we gotta slide this through. The head and the bolt's gonna be on the opposite side. So let me set that down, like that. So I'm gonna undo these. And we're gonna push that through there, like that. And this is gonna slide through like this. You follows me? Just like that. Then I gotta flip it over. And I gotta get this on here. I mean, could they make this harder? Yeah, probably. There we go. Now we're good. And now we're gonna just tighten her down. I've got to get this on here. Right? And then, here we go. All right, I think we're good. Now, these go on here, like this. Right? There's one, and this one goes on. Yeah, like this. I don't know why there's holes in it, but that's that. And then these, right, so there's a big hole there, right? So these are gonna slide in like this. Just gotta make sure you get it in. There we go. Same thing on this side. You can see me. I don't know if it makes a difference which way they go. This one, it seems like I got this one this way and this one this way. So I can make them both the same way, I guess. Come on. All right. Okay, there you go. All right. Now I think we're looking good. Now, there is something to do about this. I think that you got to put 2 screws in here, right? You just got to get them right on, so so it doesn't slide off. So I got to put a screw here, a screw here, a screw here, and a screw there. That's next. And instead of screws, you've got nylon snaps that you put in. So before I do that, I want to make sure I got those on right. Because once I put these nylon snaps in, it's not coming out. You know what I mean, jelly beans? All right, you want to make sure you get enough room to get these in. They're going to go right like that. And then you smush them down. Yeah. But before I do that, I just want to make sure that I've got everything correctly done. All right, so you want to make sure you got it on there, right? You want to make sure this is the right attitude. I think we're good, so let's go ahead and just pop them in. You know what I mean, jelly bean? Just drop it. Get it in. That's where we want to go. So, there we go. So what that does is that keeps these from sliding off. Now this does, you can, depending on how thick your legs are, you can change it. But that's it, man. Now we just got to put it on the machine. So let's check out what we got so far. We got this put together. I got some extra pieces, and now we got to stick this thing in here, and this pulls back so you can slide it in. You follow me? Look. So you pull this back, and then you can slide that thing in there. So that's what we're going to do next. So we got this piece all ready to go. Looking pretty good, right? Now we got to stick her down in here, like this. So I got to pull this all the way out, and then slide that in, and then bam. I'm gonna make it like that. Then this will swing down, and that's it. Cha-ching! That's pretty much everything. I didn't put these covers on yet, which I could do. And this thing has got a big screw deal that you put in there, which I think is right here. This doohickey right here. Okay, if I can get it out of the stickiness. Yeah, there we go. All right, so this goes in here like that. And that keeps you from going, too far. You follows me? They're not gonna let you like kill yourself. Let's go, that's 30. Let's go to, and that's 15, let's go 30. So 30, you're getting a little bit of an incline. Starting out slow, right? Let's go 50. Here we go. 50, now you're upside down. And, you know, if you do, let's go 85, I'll show you how scary that is. Now you're way upside down. Oh my God, look. I don't know about that. This right here is a lumbar doohickey that you can put on here for your lumbar. Comfort lumbar support. So I don't know if we want that or not, but I guess we could try it and see what we think. Just like that. And I guess you can put, I guess that's it. I don't know. My lumbar doesn't seem to be that low. Is that? Well, I guess that might be it. Could be. Now the question is do we need to make it longer? You know what I mean? Because I don't, you know, it depends on how tall you are, where you're going to put this. But let's pull all of our tools out of here. All right, so this is this hooks up somewhere on here, I think. So I found this thing, and apparently it goes on here like this. It's just an extra safety measure, I guess. It's got a little hook on it. See how it's got a little ball here that slides it in there and just gives you, I guess that's some extra safety. But I think that's it. Okay, so you've got these two parts here. And basically, they kind of snap together here. These parts right here kind of snap together like that. And then this is going to go on here. Whoops, how did I do it? Oh, like this. So this is going to go like this. There's some screws here, all right? And then there's this screw here, and that sits on there like that. All right, so you got this one here, right? I think that one goes there. We'll see if it starts to thread. Nice. Okay, that's cool. And then I can get this thing, this cheap-ass Phillips head screwdriver, Allen wrench, and tighten her down. Yeah. Now I got to go on the inside here to do the other two screws. So let me show you. There's one here and one right there. There we go. I mean, I don't even think you need all the screws on there. I mean, this is just a piece of plastic for protection. But since we're putting it together, we might as well do the whole thing, right? So that's that one. And then here, got to get this one. See if I can hand thread it. There we go. Right now, just get her in there. That was tough. That one did not want to go in. All right, good. That's on there. Now we've got a little cover that goes here. Last but not least is this thing here. And you get these weird screws. I don't know why, they look like drywall screws. All right, so let's go ahead and get it in here. You can see how see how this is like flat for the head of it. So that just slips in there like that. And that way, yep, we can do it. All right, we'll get the first one going. Make sure we turn the camera on. Get the second one going. And get the third one. All right, so I think we're looking pretty good. Looking good, huh? Let's see if you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I think we did. Last one. And let's get this one a little tighter. And I've got, Oh, that's it. I think that's it. All right. Now, there it is. It's on there. And then this thing, you know, no problem. And you won't hit it now because this is all protected right here. And yeah, that's it. And this, you don't connect it to anything because this has to swivel, right? That follows me? Am I recording?
Rolling.
All right, so we just put this together. This thing here, you pull, and it comes down, and hopefully it hooks into so your feet are more comfortable. This bottom thing is where you put your feet on when you get in it. This thing may be up like this, and so when you get in it, you just put your foot down in like this, right? Once you're in, then you pop this, and this, you know, hooks up on your ankles. And then on this side, I've got it set at the very least angle. So I'm just going to go a little bit, right? So it's better just to try it out first and see what you think. And then I can pull myself back here. And then if I pull this out and I put it in a little bit higher, now I'm going to go a little bit more. Watch. And now it's got to catch me. My feet catch me, keep me from falling out, right? And then if I'm good, I just go like that, and I'm back. And then if I want to go even more, all right, Kenny, if I black out,
You're gonna be okay. I'll call 911.
All right, here I go. I'm going upside down. Check me out. Whoa, woo! I'm really upside down now. And then I'm coming back. Oh, whew, that made me lightheaded. You might get dizzy doing this. All right, now I'm going like.
All in.
This is crazy. I shouldn't do this.
Yes, I was going to ask you to, though.
I'm 69 years old. I don't have a will. Everything will be bad. All right, here we go. I'm going. I'm going to do it. I'm going upside down. Woo! I'm completely upside down. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was crazy. That was insane.
All right.
One more time. You ready?
Okay, one more time. Are you?
Check me out.
Can you do
Here I go.
360s?
I don't think that would be correct. That would be awesome. All right, here I am. I'm completely upside down, almost inverted. And you know what? You can really feel it in your face. The blood is pumping to your brain. I oxygenated my brain just now. All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos on things like this. Peace out.
Yeah.
All right, I think